even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Progressive's accident response can detect and send help when you need it most, after a major car accident. But other accidents, you're on your own. Like when you accidentally call your wife Mom. When you accidentally say Happy Holidays on someone's birthday. When you accidentally wave at someone you thought was waving at you. We can't help with those accidents, but Progressive's accident response provides peace of mind after major car accidents. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Limited availability in California. Driver is responsible for emergency and towing charges not covered by the policy.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Tough end of the season for the Bears on Sunday. They lost in overtime 20-17, the final against the Rams at Soldier Field. The Bears go home while the Rams advance to the conference final. They'll take on Seattle for the NFC Championship. The Rams were up 17-10 in the final minute of regulation, and the Bears were facing 4th and 4 from their 14-yard line. Caleb Williams backpedaled and fired a bomb to Cole Kmet. It was officially listed as a 14-yard pass, but the ball traveled over 51 yards in the air. That tied things up, but Harrison Mevis kicked the 42-yard field goal in overtime to win the game. The Blackhawks host the Jets tonight at United Center. Chicago looking to shake off a 3-game winless skid. The Bulls beat the Nets 124-102 on Sunday. 24 points for Kobe White. The Bulls host the Clippers on Tuesday. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Lowe's knows how to turn big plans into real results. Whether it's new appliances or a home refresh, get started with 12-month special financing on purchases of $299 or more with a MyLowe's Rewards credit card, January 15th through the 30th. So you can invest in your upgrade now and pay over time. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer subject to credit approval and cannot be combined. Minimum monthly payment required. See store at Lowe's.com for details.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Progressive. Today, areas of blowing snow and scattered snow showers before noon, then partly sunny with a high near 6. It feels like 23 with gusty winds up to 35 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 1. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 20. Currently, it is 2 degrees with overcast skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Progressive knows there are some surprisingly expensive things in life, like rugs. People say a rug would really bring the room together. And sure, you don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Suddenly you're using words like jute and sisal. Then you see the price and lose it, because how can the thing you walk and spill on cost so much? So you devote your life to taking down Big Rug. But then you remember that switching your home and auto to Progressive could save you hundreds. So, looks like Big Rug is safe. For now. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
And welcome in, folks, to the Community Hour here on WRMN. Thank you for joining in today. We hope you're enjoying this Monday morning. We've got some beautiful blue skies, a little bit of a breeze. It's not quite a blizzard out there, although it did snow quite a bit. We got a little bit of a dusting that happened. Not actually a little bit of a dusting, quite a bit of a dusting that happened. So the roads are not really slick, at least. Well, I mean, coming here this morning, it wasn't too bad, but then again, I did have my car in snow mode, so if you do have a car, truck, or vehicle that maybe does not do the greatest in the snow, just make sure that you are aware of the roads that are out there too. And of course, we will go through that Travel Midwest website to kind of go through if there are any incidences around the Fox River Valley area to keep you up to date with that, especially if maybe you're going maybe east. Sometimes there tends to be, especially over the weekend, maybe some accidents when people are trying to, go out to some place or, something like that. So with that being said, again, we'll go through that today. We'll go through the weather and temperatures and more here on this Community Hour, WRMN. Thank you to Mike Lipp for coming into the station here to talk to us, and Susie C. on the L Train. If you want to rewatch that, that'll be posted very shortly here. That interview onto our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. We hope you're enjoying your Monday morning. A happy Monday here from us to you at WRMN, and free from myself personally, Matt McNeil, to you, the listeners out there. We hope you had a good weekend. I traveled to the city for my boyfriend's birthday. It was very nice. We ended up going to a couple different places. We went to Fat Rosie's in Rosemont. Very good place. And we went right into that Rosemont Commons area, right near the Donald D. Stevens Convention Center. So there were some younger kids outside on the ice rink playing hockey. It was cool to see. We got a perfect view of it. We were on the second floor in the Fat Rosie's. If you've been to the Rosemont one before, you know what I'm talking about. There's a second floor. That place was packed. It was packed, but it was good. Then we saw Zootopia 2, which was a cute film. I've seen the first one before, so I was looking forward to seeing the second one. And so that was a cute film. I really enjoyed that one. And yeah, so it was a good time. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, whether you did some traveling or maybe you just stuck around at home, which is totally good too. Nothing beats home, right? Snuggling up with a nice whole, a cup of coffee or tea or maybe some hot chocolate too. It is the season. It's still cold, and it's going to continue to be cold outside, but it does eventually arise a little bit here. Today, we are in that cold weather advisory. It's only a high of 5 degrees currently outside right now. If I do take a look, it's definitely in the negatives. Oh no, it says it's 1 degree, but it definitely feels much, much colder. It feels like -16 outside today. So folks, please make sure you're bundled up, and if you need to wear layers, do so, because it's cold. Now, what is it? Of course, very cold wind chills as low as even 25 below zero. Portions of the central, east central, north central, and northeast Illinois, so here in the Elgin area and beyond, of course, and this is predicted until roughly noon today for that very below chill weather advisory, although it's pretty much going to stay pretty chilly because, again, we do have today a high of 5 degrees. Again, mostly cloudy. And then it does drop down to a low of -2 for tonight. It's going to be partly cloudy skies and very, very cold. Not for tomorrow on Tuesday. We do see a high of 18, so it's still going to be cold, but it does bump up in temperatures as compared to today. We see sunshine in the morning, followed by cloudier skies during the afternoon. Wind speeds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to drop down to a low of 14 degrees coming up for tonight. Cloudy skies with late night snow showers, and that's about a 60% chance. It does say we're expected to get about an inch of snow for today, so just wanted to throw that out there for you so that you know that too. When it comes to, maybe you're going out tonight, or, you have to get home late for work, you're traveling for work. That's what's going to be in that forecast. Also coming up here, that's for Wednesday. Wednesday is predicted here to be a high of 25 degrees. Cloudier skies early, followed by partial clearings with a low of 10 degrees coming up. Snow showers early and breaks in the overcast later. It's predicted it's going to be very cold. That's coming up for Wednesday. For Thursday here, a high of 20 degrees is in that forecast, partly cloudy. A few flurries or snow showers possible, dropping down to -7 as our low. It's going to be very, very cold, partly cloudy, and a few flurries or snow showers are also going to be possible for Thursday. Friday rolls around, high of only -2, folks. It's going to be very, very cold, mainly cloudy, a few flurries or snow showers possible. Dropping down to -9 as our low. It's going to be very, very chilly out. Considerable cloudiness is predicted. That's for Friday as we kick into the weekend. Saturday rolls around. We see a high of only 10 degrees, partly cloudy skies, dropping down to a low of -2, partly cloudy and very cold. That's for Saturday night. Sunday rolls around. We see a high of 18 degrees, partly cloudy, dropping down to 5 degrees as our low. A few clouds from time to time, and that's going to be for Sunday night. And then following into Monday next week, we see a high of 21 degrees, intervals of clouds and sunshine, and then does drop into a low of 6 degrees. That's for Monday night. So that's the weather and forecast, folks. It's going to be quite chilly outside. That's what we're seeing here pretty much for the rest of this week and also into next week. You are listening to WRMN. This is the Community Hour. Hey, we've got a caller on hold. Let's take it to the phone lines here, see who's calling in. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hi, Matt. This is Kathy Smith.
Hi, Kathy. How are you today?
Well, I'm doing fine. I am inquiring about, do they plan to bring back the music program that's been on at 10 o'clock?
Yes, so we're currently figuring out, situating a time for Steve to come on, maybe like on a Tuesday. But he still will have that music memory show. It's just we're figuring out a different time for it.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
Yes.
Sure enjoy listening to it.
Absolutely. I appreciate you calling in and asking that question.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Yes, so Steve Thorne's Music Memory Show is still going to be happening. We're still waiting, talking with him to have a specific time for that. So we're going to work that out, but it is still going to be happening. Yes. So I appreciate people calling in. I know lots of people enjoy that show. It is still going to be going on. We're just kind of in the works of tweaking it where it's going to be fitting in with our schedule lineup. So I appreciate people calling in and asking those questions. And of course, you can always do so. You can reach out to us any time of the day, 847-741-7700. You can email me too. Please feel free to do so. You can text us. We're here for you, and we're here to answer those questions for you. So we appreciate that. And we're going to be honest too, the best of our ability of what we'll say. So we appreciate that so much. Thank you. And that's part of also being a part of WRMN in the community, is having those suggestions saying, hey, what's happening to this? I want to know. You deserve to know, of course. So please feel free. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you, of course, Kathy, for reaching out to us and asking about that. We're here for you, of course. We're here to help out and answer any questions for you. The time is approaching the 15 mark past the hour here. What we'll do is we'll take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll take a little look at the road here on the Travel Midwest, that traffic report, see what's going on, if there's any incidents or not. It does look like there is a little one in Hanover Park. I'll just mention it now so that you know. Southbound Barrington Road at Illinois 19 in Hanover Park. I know it's a little bit further out from the Fox River Valley, but we do reach them, of course. In terms of radius for our AM 1410 dial. It did start at 8:53 a.m. today. It was a little incident on the road there, and so the estimated end time currently right now is unknown. So if you are going traveling on 19, if you're on East Irving, you'll notice it there. If you happen to be out there at the corner, it looks like there is an incident. We'll try to keep you up to date on that incident there, but that's what's showing up now on travelmidwest.com. We'll take a quick time out, and we'll be back with more here on the Community Hour, WRMN. Stay tuned.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
It's what we were taught, trained, and told to do.
It could be for anything. Helping a friend move.
Listening to a fellow veteran for hours, at any hour of the day.
Or just simply making time for people. A neighbor, a loved one, or even a stranger.
We're often the first to help others. There's no question about it.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
Perhaps it's time to do for yourself what you would do for others.
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Growers, retailers, friends of the field, welcome back to Field Goals by UPL North America. Playing today is new Intrava DX herbicide, the game-changing pre-emergent weed control champion with up to 28 days of residual control and the first new active ingredient in corn in more than a decade. And its opponent, troublesome broadleaf weeds and grasses including atrazine and HPPD-resistant weeds. And folks, it doesn't look good.
Hit your field goals by contacting your UPL retailer today to see how you can score Intrava DX herbicide and other crop protection products with UPL Unlimited Financing. Always read and follow label directions.
For a little lighthearted lawlessness on Sunday afternoons, listen to Handle on the Law from 4 to 7 p.m. Handle on the Law is a unique combination of useful legal advice and outrageous Handle remarks. Whether you're talking about Big Brother, big business, big legal problems, or Big Macs, you'll rarely find Bill without an opinion. His rapid-fire commentary gives listeners the information they crave in the way they crave it. It's Handle on the Law, Sunday afternoons from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through a tough time. Things like tips for dealing with stress, how to navigate difficulties like financial worries, anger, substance use, and more. You can also find real stories of how people navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to the Community Hour here on the Fox Valley's trusted voice, WRMN, your source for local news, engaging shows, and community spirit. Check out our signature show lineup. You can find that on our website and all of our local programming schedule at WRMN1410.com. Visit our website. You can also check out our Facebook page as well, view anything that recently happened or things that might be coming up. Feel free to check it out for more information. You can find that posted on our website, or our Facebook page, facebook.com/WRMN radio. So taking a look here at the travelmidwest.com, again, Hanover Park, I did mention a little earlier, but if you are just tuning in right now, it does look like there was a little incident that happened today at 8:53 a.m. Southbound Barrington Road at Illinois 19 in Hanover Park, Cook incident that recently happened. Now that estimated end date time is unknown as of right now. So that's what it looks like it's happening out there. Also, it does look like there is... And sometimes you have to refresh the page because then it disappears on you for Travel Midwest. And if you zoom in a little bit further, you'll find it. Sometimes you just need to zoom in further to find it. But it does look like there's actually a couple incidences right by each other on 58. So looking here, if you're out on, if you're watching on YouTube, I've got it up on the screen. Eastbound Illinois 58 at Harmon Boulevard in Hoffman Estates. Various lanes are closed currently, as this did happen just 11 minutes ago, it does say. So very recent, there was an incident. And then also looks like there's one that happened at 9:14. So taking a look here with it being westbound, I'm thinking that what might have happened was an incident and then literally another one very close to it too. No, I'm not quite sure if this particular incident that started at 9:10 a.m. Was the trigger for the 9:14 a.m. Incident. I'm not quite sure. Could have been just separate. Could have just been coincidence, but I'm not quite sure. It does look like they are on the opposite sides, though, of the direction. So one is going eastbound, this one is going westbound. So it is opposite there. Interestingly enough, right by each other, though. But it does look like those are happening on both ends there. So if you are traveling close to there on 58, you're going westbound or eastbound, it does look like there's an accident on each of those. So just be aware of that too. It does look like that recently did just happen. So I would advise maybe trying to possibly avoid. It does say various lanes are closed. Could cause some of that backup too, especially sitting on the busy 58 mark there, especially if you're getting to work just right now too. Now, hopefully those incidents will eventually be cleared. Again, couple actually right by each other. The Hanover Park incident's not too far away from the other ones too. So if you are traveling there too, just make sure, you could try to take the back roads if you can. Trying to go on 19, there's an incident there, but it marks as just one compared to the two on the same route there, 58, going opposite directions though. But again, just putting that out there for you. We'll try to keep you up to date on that, but it does look like that does come up. So again, that was recently posted on travelmidwest.com. Let's see what's going on here in the Fox River Valley area, especially for Kane County. It does look like Kane County will be celebrating here, of course. What did I see this? This is an article. Now I'm missing it here. Excuse me. Sorry. It's celebrating 250. Let me see. I don't know why I can't find the article. There we go. Kane County Connects. So Kane County Connects, or Kane County's to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. This was posted over the weekend, and it does look like this is going to be, of course, as we know it, on the 4th of July. You might have known that, but there's also some other celebrations that are included there too. So Kane County will join communities across the nation in celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States on the 4th of July of this year, marking a historic milestone in the nation's history. WRMN is definitely going to be part of that 4th of July coverage there for you, so it's going to be an extra special one when we celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States. The Kane County Board has issued a proclamation recognizing the semi-quincentennial, honoring the adoption of the Declaration of Independence on this day in 1776, which asserted the American colonies' freedom from British rule and laid the foundation for democracy and self-governance. As part of the nationwide commemoration, Kane County residents are invited to participate in educational programs and celebratory activities leading up to Independence Day. Now, keep in mind, too, other counties will also have events that are coming up, too. So we'll definitely talk about those closer into July. Now, on July 8th at 5 p.m., Americans across all 50 states and U.S. territories will simultaneously read the Declaration of Independence, and Kane County will take part in this historic event. The proclamation also highlights Kane County's own milestone as the county celebrates the 190th anniversary in 2026. So if you do want to check out more information on the national and state level celebrations that are going to be available, you can find it at america250.org or also go to ilamerica250.org. So if you're looking for Illinois specifically there, or just in general all over around here, you can find those different websites. But that's coming up in July, celebrating 250 years of our nation. How cool is that? That's fantastic. So definitely check that out. If you want to become a community member or organizational partner, they also have those options on their website. Getting involved, all the different events. You can even submit your event to their calendar. You'll just have to sign, just kind of go through a little process there, but you can sign that and check it out. And then they do have a list of some fun things that are also happening too. Now, again, this is just in Illinois in general here too. So with that being said, some of them will be out of the Fox River Valley area. But if you do want to check those out, that is at il250.org. So that's in recent news posted on KaneCountyConnects.com. It is also Martin Luther King Jr. Day today, so this is a day that we remember and also honor his legacy. recently posted by the Elgin Police Department. They say, quote, "Today, on this day of remembrance, we honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., reflecting on the wisdom, vision, and invaluable lessons that he shared with the world." And here is a quote from Dr. MLK Jr. himself. He said, quote, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward." I love that, and I appreciate that too. So, and again, lots of great comments from people there as well too. This is a day to remember and to celebrate, of course. So definitely do that. We'll talk about that later today during the Out to Lunch segment. We'll discuss that a little bit here on this day. And then don't forget, there's also still some of the really great programs that are available locally in the area too. So if you just look up Elgin's MLK Junior events, I know that yesterday they did have their breakfast. So they did have the breakfast event that happened. I'll have to see if there's any postings on Facebook to see how that went. But it does sound like, I mean, that usually does sell out pretty quickly. So hopefully it was a success, which I'm sure it was. So we'll go through some of that. The annual food drive is still going on. Let's see. Oh, no, yesterday was the day that the drop-off was, but it's going on until February 4th. Yeah. No. Wait, is that right? No, February 4th is the last day. That's for the different panel discussions. So the panel discussions there's 3 more that are coming up. That's located at the Gail Borden Public Library for MLK Junior events at the Gail Borden Library. The next one will be coming up in 2 days. So that'll be on Wednesday. It'll be this coming Wednesday at the community college, or I'm sorry, excuse me. That's at the Gail Borden Public Library. I'm getting the events mixed up now, folks. Apologize about that. But it's going to be King and Civil Rights with Diana Ortega Ireth, also Reverend Dr. Felicia LeBoy and Dr. Vincent Gaddis of Elgin Community College. That's where I read the Elgin Community College there. But that's going to be coming up. That'll be this Wednesday, and that will be at the Elgin location of the Gail Borden Public Libraries, where you can find that. Also followed by that will be on January 28th, King and Nonviolence, and then February 4th, King and Poverty is another one. So all those events will be available for you to check out on the elginil.gov website and also on their location, wherever they might be located at. You can find them on their websites and their Facebook pages too. This wraps it up here for the first half hour. We're approaching the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley. We'll go through some of those events that you can enjoy locally. We'll talk about that and more. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more here on the Community Hour locally, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley. Stay tuned.
With your news flash, I'm Ryan Gatenby, brought to you by Rain-X.
More than 1.7 million Illinois adults could soon have their nonviolent criminal records sealed automatically. Governor J.B. Pritzker has signed the Clean Slate Act, which streamlines the sealing process without requiring individuals to apply. Supporters say the law removes barriers to jobs and housing while serious violent crimes remain ineligible. Illinois county clerks swore new Postal Service rules could delay mail-in ballots in the 2026 election. Voters are urged to mail ballots at least 1 week before Election Day, as postmark timing may no longer reflect when ballots are sent. Illinois State Police are assisting with the death investigation in Cairo. Authorities say a 48-year-old woman was found deceased inside of a home on Elm Street Saturday. The Crime Scene Investigations Unit and Division of Criminal Investigation were called in to help Cairo police. No additional details have been released, and the investigation remains ongoing.
I'm Ryan Gatenby with your news flash.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
For nearly 50 years, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council and Kane Senior Council have been dedicated to serving seniors in DuPage and Kane counties. Established in 1975, the DuPage Senior Citizens Council is a volunteer-driven 501c3 non-for-profit organization committed to helping older adults live with dignity. From providing nutritious meals to offering support services, the Kane Senior Council is there every step of the way. With programs designed to enhance independence and quality of life, they're proud to make a difference in the lives of their senior neighbors. To learn more or to volunteer, visit them at 418B Airport Road in Elgin or head to their website at caneseniorcouncil.org. Give them a call at 630-338-0999. That's 630-338-0999. That's the Kane Senior Council, caring for seniors because they deserve to live with dignity and respect. Visit caneseniorcouncil.org or call 630-338-0999 today.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast.
Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Today, areas of blowing snow and scattered snow showers before noon, then partly sunny with a high near 6. It feels like 23 with windy conditions. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 1. It feels like 13 with breezy conditions. Currently, it is 0 degrees and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
And welcome back, folks, to the Community Hour here on WRMN, the voice of the valley and the talk of the town. It is a chilly day outside there, folks. Very, very cold. Make sure you're checking those pipes, too, that they're not frozen also. So with that being said, we hope you're enjoying your morning here. Very nice outside. We got some beautiful sunny skies, but it is definitely very, very cold outside. So make sure you're warming up those hands and your feet and everything else pretty much because it's cold. I wanted to go through here, tell you a little bit on what's still happening now. It's actually happening right now. I talked about the MLK Junior events that are happening in Elgin. The youth event at the center of Elgin is actually happening right now. Now, you did have to register for that, so registration's closed. The event is currently going on, but I hope they're having a good time, that they're enjoying their workshops. The workshops that are going on right now there are on what it means to dream and the importance of acceptance. So you can find that. We'll probably they'll probably do some postings and we'll share it with you here on WRMN. Now, of course, with it being MLK Junior Day today, on this day recognized as a holiday, there are some holiday hours here where some offices are closed. So City of Elgin non-emergency city offices are closed today. Garbage and recycling collection will not be affected and will run as scheduled. So just keep that in mind too. Also, commenter Diane here on the City of Elgin commented saying that Pace, CTA, and Metro will run as the usual weekday schedule. So thank you, Diane, for sharing that on Facebook in the comment section there. I appreciate that. I know the city does too. So again, all that information you can find. Of course, you can check it out. That's at facebook.com/City of Elgin. I know, of course, a lot of the bigger places are still going to be open. So if you have to go to the store today, Costco, Target is open. And I know like other like big chain restaurants are open, like McDonald's is still open. Most grocery chains will be open today, includes Aldi's, Food Lion, Stop and Shop. There's a lot of different ones out there, Whole Foods. So with that being said, also the United States Postal Service says on its website that it will suspend mail delivery and close its retail locations on Monday in observance today. Regular operations will resume on Tuesday. So it does say that we're not supposed to get mail today. And again, you can find that at USPS.com for more info, but that's what it's saying. Most banks are also closed today too on Monday, given MLK is a national holiday observed by the Federal Reserve System. So you try to go to the bank today, it is closed. You can, of course, use their ATM machines, but again, of course, there's ways that you can, transfer checks and things like that, but banks are closed today. So if you try to go to, Chase or BMO Harris or KCT Credit, they're closed today in observance. So just wanted to put that out there for you too. Also, the stock market is closed today too, as will bond markets. Now, the trading is scheduled to resume coming up tomorrow too. So if you do trade bonds, that'll be coming up tomorrow. But it is a recognized federal holiday today. So we hope you enjoy this day and to remember too. We did also want to let you know as well that the different restaurant weeks are still going on strong here, or some of them actually are coming up too. Aurora's Restaurant Week, which we spoke with Danielle last week on Wednesday on the phone about that, is starting tomorrow. So if you want to enjoy some really great local food choices, this is the way to go. Aurora's Restaurant Week is coming up tomorrow, and it's bigger and better than ever. It's from January 20th, starting tomorrow, and it's until February 3rd. You can join them celebrating all the different flavors of Aurora during the city's highly anticipated second annual event. So it's still fairly new, and we talked about that with Danielle yesterday. You can check out more information on her, too. She's Downtown Economic Development Manager at the City of Aurora. But that's posted on aurora.il.us. If you want to check out the participating locations, you can also view their little their very nice promo video that they have on YouTube. So you can find that. They have all the participating restaurants. If you want something that's, like a Roadhouse, Texas Roadhouse is on there. Two Brothers Roundhouse. There's also Society 57. There's O'Malley's Pub and Eatery. There's also La Quinta de los Reyes, Craft Urban. There's also Brewster's Real Ice Cream, Basil's Greek Dining, Amore Mio, El Tiro Latin Fusion. I've heard that place is really good. They also have Gourmet Pizza, Euro Pit, Hooters, all the different places that are out there, whether it's big chain or even small local businesses. You can enjoy them all around the Aurora area starting tomorrow for their restaurant week. They also do have on their website some of the featured photos, get you a little bit of a visual taste onto what to expect. So, of course, you can enjoy things like chicken wings. They also do have the sweet treats like donuts and coffees, nice juicy burgers if you'd like, lattes, pastas, Mexican foods, desserts, sweets, pizzas. Oh my goodness, they've got everything. They got so many different options. So whatever you would like, if you do prefer, like if you're just like, I like Mexican food all day, every day, all the time, they've got that there for you. Or you want to try something new. So definitely check it out. They've got a couple different menu options there too, where specific restaurants have specific menus, and I mean multiple different options for the specific week. So They have their special menus. So don't miss out on this opportunity to get in on some of the great cuisine that's featured at these local businesses in downtown Aurora. The same also does apply, of course, for the Geneva Restaurant Week. So Geneva Restaurant Week is currently going on right now. I did speak, of course, on Friday with Alyssa and Michael from Stockholm's Brew Pub, and that is currently going on now until the 25th. So it did start this weekend, and it's still a great experience to enjoy and check out all those different dining options. Bakeries, coffees and teas, sweets and treats. I encourage you check out Stockholm's Brew Pub. They're having a special menu too. Michael's enjoying it, and he hopes that you can too. If you want to watch that interview to get a little bit more of an insight on what is offered, a little history on Geneva Restaurant Week and more, that's posted onto our YouTube channel. You can find it under the Out to Lunch playlist, but we've got that available there. It does tell you some other upcoming events that are also around the area for Geneva Chamber of Commerce, so they have a nice little scroll down list there that you can find on their website. But again, great way to explore the culinary world of downtown Geneva and support these local businesses. It's so important to do so because so much of it goes back into the community. Also, another one here too, Naperville Restaurant Week. I'm still in the works of trying to get an interview with the coordinator there, so we'll keep you up to date on that, but that does start January 23rd through till February 8th. It's Naperville's Restaurant Week, and I'm telling you, these are some really great stops to go to. They've got their new Restaurant Week offers, so if you like barbecue, they've got it. If you like wine, they've got it. Pretty much anything that you can think of that you enjoy, they've got it. And maybe try something new. I encourage you to do so. There's so many different places that offer things that you've never tried before. Maybe you're like, would I really like this? Give it a try, especially since a lot of places have a little special discount. So even if you don't enjoy it, you still ended up saving some extra money there too. But I definitely think you will, because it's not just about the food. It's also about the company. It's about the company that you have with people that you love, or of course, also speaking with those different business owners and saying, hey, thank you for doing what you do. I want to hear your story. And hey, if you've got a story to tell here, we're here to tell it here on WRMN to help you to tell your story. So feel free to reach out to us too if you'd like to have an interview with us. We would love to do that. So feel free to check it out. You can find that. That's the 2026 Naperville Restaurant Week, and you can find it on their website, showcasing those many great restaurants throughout the town. Great to do. And I'll go through these again here during the Out to Lunch segment. I'm on until 1 o'clock today for Out to Lunch. We'll also have our Tradio segment later today too, so that's a great way to call in if you have anything that you're looking forward to buying, selling, trading, or announcing. But we'll go through these restaurant weeks again to keep you in tune with that so that you know what's going on. Especially if you're looking for other local events that are coming up too. I know that the Heritage Ballroom is a really great place to rent out space for some fun events. The center has a various amount of rooms to suit your individual needs. Meetings, conference, and program rooms are available for a variety of those groups. The Heritage Ballroom is a really great place to get some fun activities in. They've got their bar package and their banquet as well. So if you want to check it out, feel free to do so. Definitely, it's a good time. They also have their meeting rooms out there too. So if you want to check out their directions and accommodations, you can find it at the centerofelgin.org for more info. The time is 45 past the hour. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more here on the Community Hour, WRMN. Stay tuned. When disaster strikes, flood or fire, every second counts. At Emergency Construction Group, they specialize in immediate response and same-day service for any residential, commercial, or industrial emergency across the Chicagoland area. With over 30 years of experience, they've got the expertise, manpower, and equipment to handle any size loss fast. They follow strict IICRC guidelines to restore your property the right way, the first time. Their team values transparency, constant communication, and strong ethical standards because your peace of mind matters. Licensed, bonded, and insured, They're here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Call 855-4ECG now. That's 855-432-4669. Or visit their website at emergencyconstructiongroup.com. And let Emergency Construction Group put your life back together one step at a time. That's Emergency Construction Group. Your satisfaction is their passion.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM.
Here on WRMN AM 1410, we like to keep you informed and in tune to what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. We recognize the importance of local radio to be a part of the conversation and to be a part of the community for the community.
You know, we talked about the importance of community theater, but supporting community radio is a big deal too. And, you know, for WRMN, this is a really cool thing that you guys do every day, and a really important thing. You have to have a local media outlet to talk about what's going on in your town. So you guys do a nice job.
Tune in to AM 1410, WRMN. Don't forget, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Keep in tune and informed on what's happening here in the Fox River Valley, right here on WRMN. Welcome back, folks, here to the Community Hour on WRMN, the voice of the Valley, and the talk of the town. Hey, guess what, folks? It's cold out there. To quote the newscaster on, what's the show? Groundhog Day. Bundle up because it's cold outside or it's cold out there. You know what I mean if you've seen that. And that's coming. It's Groundhog Day's coming up, too, pretty soon. But with that being said, it's cold, it's chilly. You want to make sure that your pipes are not frozen. We've got our very own David Tees here to kind of help you out a little bit on that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm actually sitting here in my Carhartt jacket because it's cold outside. And, it's brutally cold and windy. And those are the biggest elements, Matt, for frozen water pipes.
Yep.
And being a plumber for 40 years, long time. I'm waiting. Those are going to come here today or tomorrow. But this is what you got to watch out for, folks out there. First and foremost is to make sure that your hoses are off at your outside spigots.
Mm-hmm.
So if you leave those on there, the water doesn't drain, and then it freezes up the casings. And what I mean by a casing is that there's a long stem from the handle that when you turn that handle, the stem opens and pulls away from the port, lets the water come on out, and then closes. And then that casing's supposed to drain. And if it doesn't do that with the hose on it there, then what freezes that whole casing up, then splits. But no water will come out of it until you use it in the springtime.
Oh, yes.
And I get a lot of cases, probably about 20 calls every springtime that they turn on their waters to wash the patio furniture, the driveway, and stuff like that from all the salt off over the years for this winter here. But that's something of the most. But if you have a drippy spigot with a hose bib, where you hook your hoses up to, it's wise just don't cap it off. Get it fixed, get it replaced, because then it will freeze and break. And then when it thaws, it will start dripping inside of your house or your townhouse, whatever you have. Which, if you have a finished basement, then you got a big problem.
Yes.
If you don't, yeah, but you still got water down there. That's one of the things that you should be really proactive on when winter comes and all that stuff. And you still got time to get that fixed. Second of off is, if you have like your kitchen sink, is it you got a window? It's on an outside wall. 90% of your kitchen sinks are on the outside wall. Well, older houses, they're not insulated that good. Even though the pipes come up through the cabinet, you get drafting between the cabinet toe space and the floor. And it's always wise to open those cabinet doors. Trickle your faucets, very trickly dripping. It prevents it from freezing. Moving water will prevent it from freezing. And if you feel drafting coming through there, find some ways to get some insulation to cover that draft, all that stuff. Sometimes you can't do it with the cabinets. And this also goes along with outside lavatory faucets that are on the outside walls. Your bathrooms, some master bathrooms have plumbing on outside walls, but the pipes come up through the bottom floor, through the cabinet and all that stuff. Open those up, trickle those faucets. Bathtubs sometimes are on outside wall. If you live in an older house with very little insulation and bricks, you get, I mean, Matt, it only takes the size of size of a pencil tip of drafting coming right onto that pipe, and it will freeze it up. Yeah. So, believe it or not, strong winds like today, I'm looking outside, look at that wind blowing right now. I mean, that is a northwest wind flying out of there. So, those would be the greatest ideas you do to prevent that water pipe from freezing on up. Open those cabinets, trickle there, turn your thermostat up a little bit.
You say to trickle the water.
Trickle the water, hot
Not
and cold.
a full blast?
No. Just let it trickle.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's really hard to do that with the newer anti-scald faucets now, because you got to have hot and cold.
Yeah.
Then you got to run it. But this is the greatest tip you could do with that. If you're home like today, you're not going out, or you're off on Martin Luther King Day here today, right? Today, Martin Luther King Day. Yep. So one of the things is probably like put a timer on your phone, like every 30 minutes, go up there and turn it on and let hot and cold come out, and then shut it off, because those anti-scalds are not two handles. They're one. They're designed not to change temperatures if somebody flushes a toilet. So those are pressure balancing, what we call them. So they actually have to have hot and cold flow in order to create that pressure balancing. So you're not dancing around in the shower if somebody flushes a toilet, or the washing machine or dishwasher comes on, well, like the older houses do and all that stuff. So
I've been there before.
yeah, I've been there too with apartment buildings. A lot of them haven't changed to that. Some are still like that. But that on a note, make sure your carbon monoxide detectors are working fine, because your heater's going to be working more. You should get your furnace inspected by a quality certified furnace company that will check the heat exchangers. Those are what goes out on older furnaces first, which actually blows carbon monoxide right into your whole entire house through the heat ductwork system. It's how where the burners, have you ever seen the inside of a furnace, Matt?
I don't.
Where the burners come on and they got a tube, which looks like a horseshoe, and that's what takes the carbon monoxide to the exhaust and on out through the house.
Okay.
But the top of those sometimes will start rusting out, and you could start putting your fingers through. That's where the carbon monoxide could come into your house. That's how you can't smell it. You don't know it. I don't go to sleep unless I know my batteries are changed. I got an upgraded carbon monoxide detector, a smoke detector, and some of these things you should be changing at least 5 every 6 years. I know they got the 10-year warranty ones out there, but man, a peace of mind is sleeping it by having your stuff updated every time, every season. Be proactive. So
Better
that
safe
way,
than sorry.
yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Now, on another topic here, one of the things is that people have newer furnaces. They're called 90 plus.
Okay.
Same thing with water heaters. They're called power vents. They have a PVC pipe that goes out on the power vent water heaters that the exhaust is out. Well, those that will have condensation, they may start getting icicles coming from them and all that ice buildup. It'd be wise to check and make sure that ice buildup ain't out there. Same thing on your furnace, because they got a fresh air PVC pipe intake and then a PVC exhaust. Make sure there's no ice buildup under there. That way your heat will flow good. They're so sensitive nowadays that your furnace go out. You don't know why. You call a tech. He goes out there and knocks the ice or the buildup or the snow that blows inside of there. You pay a lot of money and you could have gone out there and knocked it. I'm also a boiler expert. I deal with hot water heat in buildings. So in houses, there's still a lot of houses in Dundee, Elgin, and apartment buildings and commercial buildings like down here that have hot water heat. Make sure that your heat is flowing. The water is moving. Keep your thermostat up a little bit higher, because sometimes when the zone valves, is what we call, the thermostat's hook up to the zone valve, and the zone valve opens up. Hot water starts flowing through at 180 degrees, unless it's a steam boiler. But you want to make sure that your zone valves are working properly, and your thermostat is up a little bit higher. Because once that gets satisfied, it shuts that zone valve off. Water stops moving. It will freeze up.
Okay.
So, like I said, drafting is your key thing, is to watch out for when you got older houses.
Now, when it comes to say you have 4 people in your home, and is it safe to have all of the sinks kind of dripping at the same time?
If they're on an outside wall, it's all right. You just want to make sure the drain is not draining slow or backing up. Then you'll have water all over the place. So always watch that. But anything that you feel like is on an outside wall, and that's where I would be careful with. But if they're like in an inside, like you got a powder room downstairs, that's in the center of the house, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, most of our bathrooms are outside walls. We do have one that's inside.
Yeah, well, sometimes you'll have like a wall that goes through, but the bathtub's on the outside wall with the lengthwise.
Yeah.
That would be the item I would worry about the most, because that's closest that would be to the outside wall. So it's literally outside wall. You got a 4-square house, 1, 2, 3, 4, anything on the outside walls, that's where you want to be proactive at.
There you go. Tips from David Tees here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking our pipes too.
Yeah, because you got a mop sink on an outside wall here, and I wanted to make sure it's fine. It's just trickling. That being said, hey, it is cold out there.
Yep.
Don't spend a lot of time outside. That wind is beating you up. It's going to be really brutally cold. And like they've been saying on the morning show, you don't have to go out.
No.
I wouldn't.
No. And it's a lot of people have the holiday off today too, so they can sit at home and enjoy the day.
Yeah, but next weekend, we go right back into this. Pretty much all week. We got 2 days of coming up there at 20, 26, and then right back down again. I think next Sunday is going to be really brutal like this again.
It is. I know. It's going to be in the negatives, only highs in the negatives. So that's coming up. Thanks, David, for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Man.
Absolutely. Folks, thanks so much for tuning in today. Up next, we have the WRMN 10 o'clock news. We'll be back in just a bit.